The new showrunner looks good, and the new series gives me vibes like season 1 through 4, because that's when I got on board. I got on board, like, I think I watched the pilot, kind of was like, oh, okay, whatever. I never watch new shows off the bat ever. I always kind of like check out the pilot, see if it generates buzz, and if it's doing okay, I'll come back, because I kind of know if I'm gonna like it or not for the pilot. People always say that though, don't they? They're like, oh, you've got to start watching this show. The first 3 seasons are absolute dog shit, but watch them because the 4th one's okay. I did do that with Black Lightning though. I love the character, so I just went through that from day one. But I think if it does go through with season 10, which it probably will, assuming season 9 does as good. F*** off Siri, nobody likes you. It probably will, assuming season 9 does as good as literally any season. Any season has been good enough of The Walking Dead to greenlight another. And that's kind of the issue here, is if it does good, which I want it to, it's going to greenlight a 10th season, and that 10th season won't have Rick Grimes. So it's a full dilemma here, because there's no way that season 9 is not going to do well enough, unless the producers, the showrunners, the writers, they all have the sheer balls to appreciate the art and end it, rather than taking it on for money, which is what's going to happen. I feel if you do a season without Rick Grimes, you make that the last season, and you show a full wrap up, you tie up all these characters, because let's be honest, if season 9 was going to be the end, it would kind of be rushed. So I think the best way to look at it is season 9 and season 10 as one long season that's going to be one storyline, and they're going to set up the Whisperers halfway into season 9. That will be the leading arc to end in season 10. That ends, a few episodes later the show ends. And I think that's how they're going to do it, because if you try to end the series at season 9 with it being Rick Grimes' last season, I think there's potential here for them to actually be acting really smart about this. If this was the last season and they had to tie up all of these story arcs in the entire of one season, we're talking all these characters, and to finish all of their storylines in one season is going to be tough, and I think that will render a bad season. So I think when you look at it as one long season, you take it onto season 10, you make sure season 9 is ending Rick's story and giving him the time to end his story, and then ending the rest of everybody we know, this new world, through season 10, while they defeat the Whisperers in Rick's avenging Rick. I think maybe the Whisperers could be the one to take Rick, and that generates this come together to take the Whisperers down, because the Whisperers are big, they're not small. Like, pretty sure all of the Whisperers together are big as all of these groups combined. And we've got Alpha coming into it, who we know is a character in season 9. Maybe she's a character from inside the group and splits off. Maybe the Whisperers come back. We don't know what it's going to be like. Maybe a character from inside the group becomes Beta. You don't know. But I feel like these 2 seasons are one. We had All Out War through season 7 and 8. I think that's going to be repeated through season 9 and 10. It's going to be one storyline. And I think it's much smarter to end Rick's story first and then end the rest with different characters popping up in the lead. Preferably Jeffrey Dean Morgan, though, popping up in the lead between episodes and little arcs going on, and you end it there. If you try to end all these characters and then sideline them for season 10 and let that be Rick's last story, I think it'll be dry, because he won't have those backups. I think they're being really smart about it, but we can't see that right now. Looking into this with a bit more depth certainly does help my mind go to ease a little bit, because I still have that fear that they're going to f*** it. They're going to ruin the whole show. And if they are sitting there like, oh yeah, we're going to take this on to like season 15, we're going to make millions, the show will die. Ratings will go down and the viewers will go down so much, they'll have to kill it and we won't get an actual ending. But anyhow, that's the video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
We're running